seen the Astra, the Opel Astra TC are in Creventic running, and I haven't seen the Wolf out there, so maybe that car's not starting this morning.
It was sitting on the grid.
Oh, okay, right, thanks. So, race part 1, 6 hours under clear blue skies in Sicily. The car's coming round at the safety car pace for the most part, and if everything's going right, right time.
Yeah, that's.
It's going to be Nick Dillman and Joe Bradley who'll take you through this one, and under the perfect weather conditions. Bradley, you were saying that you don't remember the tree so much around here.
Not so much. It used to be quite sort of quite barren, lush and green, as you would imagine. But we are late in the season. Remember the 3,000 race used to take place early in the summer. And of course, it's been a while since we've raced here. The blast ground lake developed over the years. It used to be just a complete blast without chicanes. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine those left-hand tyres taking an absolute pounding? Of course, modern iterations of tracks, they've had to be slowed down around these sweeping curves. I think it's still going to be a challenge. Curbs are quite hard, I'm hearing, and we're expecting a few suspension problems, and indeed that sort of leads on to tyre problems. But, especially the TCR cars, that front tyre is going to take an absolute bashing around here.
I think there's going to be 2 more laps, formation laps. It is just over 3 miles around the circuit. The time goes very, very quickly indeed. So Jan van Lagen on pole position is what I'm now seeing on my timing screen. And don't forget, we've got enhanced timing on the pages at radio.co.uk. It's Ivan Bellarosa who will start the B808 Tornado, and the other racing car prototype category, prototype imitation category. Then GPX Racing, Matthew Jaminet and Pierre Kappa for car collection. A couple of decent drivers there. Mauro Calampia, Jürgen Hering, Herbert, there. CP Racing, Charles Mercedes. He'll be starting the car alongside Stefano Lucchio, Lamborghini Super Trofeo. But it seems, Nick, that the CP Racing guys, they've split, didn't they, in TCR as well.
Charles to his running twice. They're also in the Africa, and they are running part of a 4-man team declared team. Need 4 for a 12-hour race. 260, so it's likely to guess it that Charles
Shane.
No, Foster, Charles Putnam and Joe Foster will take the majority of the ladies running. A stint I would expect nothing more,
Especially when it's split over 2 sections of 6 hours.
I'm sure that Charles had the minimum in the Mercedes to get the points in the championship.
So the penultimate round of the 2020 European Championship for Creventic in the 24-hour series, powered by Hankook. Hello to you all if you're just joining us. Fabulous weather at Edinburgh Producer. It is MP Motorsport, Van Arken driven Mercedes position with Avalon Forza, Ivan Bellarosa, Wolf Tornado, the local top prototype on the outside of the front row. The AMG safety car brings them all around. This looks fantastic as we return to international top flight racing, multi-class racing to Edinburgh for the first time since 2015, and the COPPA FLORIO is about to get going on RSL. The audio and video perfectly linked together and taking you through the 6 hours a day on Saturday. Nick Damon and first aid for Bradley.
A very, very tight group. Hardly anything in the first 2 cars. The field found by the FP Racing got my bargain in the city. The red light go out, and we are in big with COPPA FLORIO. It's very much on. And field streaming. Not a split start. I noticed the prototype getting into the lead at the first begin. and very much in the lead. And I expect, Nick, to see that prototype just edge away because it has got a little bit of performance out of these corners.
Yeah, I think it was a big surprise to everyone that the Mercedes and MP Motorsport took that pole. I mean, so much so that they tried to take it away again. It was such a big surprise. But that Wolf is a very, very quick car. But the battle the Wolf has in its own class is actually against the track and lasting 12 hours. And we can see how little used this track is, the amount of dust and dirt being thrown up by the 23 car field as they streak round those top 2 chicanes on the first lap.
And it's all about this first lap. The braking areas are plenty with these very tight chicanes. It's a very fast track here at Ennepecusa. And like I said, just used to be a blast around the lake. We've punctuated that by the proliferation of chicanes around the track. I don't know what your opinion is, but it certainly makes for good racing. It's Bella Rossa leading for the first time through the Schumacher chicane and getting towards the end of the first lap. And very tidy, I've got to say. Everybody behaving themselves and using their heads rather than other parts of the anatomy.
Yeah, and unlike the other chicanes on the track, the Schumacher chicane is more of a steering the cars into a single file than anything else. It kind of takes away an overtaking opportunity because it is pretty much flat through that angle, but you're then in fact going into a queue just to come into the first lap, they streak past the pits on your right hand side. It'll be interesting to see when they make the first pit stop how the fueling's being done here at Enna. Of course, that'll be a new experience for them. They won't have had this outside pump situation here in the previous years. It would have been fueled previously from the pit lane itself. But a number of changes we've made to the circuit over the past few years, bringing it up to standards after a few years of it, of course, being line dormant. So streak at the top of the track, and it's in order really. It's still Bella Rossa leading, it's Jaap van Lagen and MP Motorsport second, GPX Racing with Matthew Chamonix third, Mauro Calmia from Donate Motorsport in fourth, leading in 991. It is unsurprisingly Herbert Motorsport with Jürgen Harding, and down. As you know, he's actually at the back of the GT3 AM class. Sorry, because so many 901s. It's Matteo Marcelli who's winning, who's moved away from the Scuderia Praha Ferrari to lead in the 901 class. We've got a car already broken down.
Yeah, it's Jürgen Haring in the Herbert Motorsport Porsche. The number 92 came through in 8th place. He's pulled off the track to drivers. What looks like driver's right. If that's driver's left, he's in big trouble because he's pointing in the wrong direction. But I believe he's pointing in the right direction. It looks to me as though he's just pulled off to driver's right. So he's pulled off with a problem. Very early days for problems here. And before we go back to clarify exactly what happened to the 92 Porsche, bring you up to date with what happened in the TCA. Now that's panning out after one lap of racing. It's the TCX car, the only TCX car running. That's the GR Motorsport BMW, William Mayer at the wheel.
CSI COPPA FLORIO coming back through the field is Matteo Marcelli in the 907. He was right behind Jürgen Haring going into that corner. He's also lost time, and there was a huge amount of dust clearing from the picture when we cut to Jürgen. So I'm just saying, putting two and two together,
that's a
there
clue.
could have been some element there of contact, shall we say.
That's called a clue. I'm not quite sure where we are on the circuit there. I think it's
4 is the yellow.
Yeah, I think it's the Piscine chicane where that car has pulled off to the right. They've failed through to
come off, and you've got a big, massive, great carbon fibre wing flying around the track. So
yeah,
I would pull that car in.
Yeah, if he doesn't, I mean, the driver may not be aware, Nick, because he might not be able to see exactly
just
what he's
thinks it's got a bit floaty at the back.
Yeah.
Tyres have gone off.
Yeah, the tyres have gone off.
The thing is, we don't need CSI Enna to work out why that's fallen off, that wing, because that has been backwards into so many pieces of track furniture that it's surprising it stayed on this long.
It is really. It's a feat of engineering, the fact that it's remained on that car after so many off tracks. Albeit a majority of the off-track excursions, he hasn't hit anything. Has he?
No, I don't think. I actually don't think that Lamborghini has had any inter-car interfaces as such. It's all been car with bits of track, or not on the right track, or facing the wrong direction on the track.
Yeah, but have we seen that car go into the pits then?
No, I don't think no one's in the pits at the moment who's running.
No,
the pit calls have all stopped, including, unfortunately, Luke Brahms and the Las Moras equipped for sure, which is not going to get to, I don't think, unless they come out in the next couple of minutes, chance of actually take the checkered flag.
Yeah, I mean, we're getting towards, I mean, there's 3 minutes remaining on the clock, so we're getting towards the penultimate lap, no question about it, and it's whether that Lamborghini can continue
if that, all right, it's just dislodged and out of shape at the moment. If it becomes loose, then it becomes dangerous, like you said.
Yeah, I genuinely, I'm surprised that it would take 2 laps to get them in anyway. They haven't pulled it in, because I'd be worried about having that large amount of car liable to fall off.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. You can't allow that. So the officials will be looking at that, monitoring that. The leader though, Matthew Jaminet, GPX Racing, car 36, I can only describe, has dominated the COPPA FLORIO 2020, the 12 Hours of Sicily, and it's been a team effort from pretty much everybody in that team. Matthew Jaminet currently at the wheel, Jordan Groger, his teammate, and of course Frederick Fatian, who is not just the driver there but also the man behind GPX Racing, doing his bit and doing his driver stint, which the regulations require.
Did in 2 parts, didn't they? They split it in 2 parts.
Yeah, not getting in the way of the competitiveness of the car. We even saw them plug Frederick in during the Code 60s.
That is a very common tactic. I remember that at Dubai one year, the Black Falcon did the same thing with Khalid Al-Khabazi, didn't they? I think he did his 2 hours, and he said only 3 green flag laps.
That's right, he did, yeah. Yeah, that's right. And the leader of TCE, we've mentioned the Autorama Motorsport by Wolf Power car. It's a Volkswagen Golf GTI TCR. A friend of mine's got one of them, Golf GTR.
GTI, TCR.
Yeah, TCR looks really nice as well with the flared arches and stuff. Really cool. Really
so with
cool
the victory, as it actually is the victory in fairness, with the last lap flag comes out for Mathieu Jaminet, they can't lose now because you don't have to cross the line in preventive races to be classified the winner. The lack of surprise award goes to CP Racing, doing really well by just going round. How often we see the complete aberration of the last race out of Hockenheim, where they blew the overall win by going off the track twice. No one expects that. What we do expect is them to do 368 laps with absolutely no drama or incident, apart from, of course, right at the start of today's restart when they got turned around in a kerfuffle on the corner 2.
Yeah, he did the restart. Yeah, Charles.
That's the only thing that's happened.
You know what? He even did that really well, didn't he? Because he spun out of the way of everyone.
Yes.
You know, if you're going to spin, Charles, congratulations. You spin out the way of everyone. Cracking attempt at doing that. This is a stat that Paul Truswell will obviously make note of for next year. 374 lap race this will be. So the benchmark is set for future runnings of the COPPA FLORIO, and we look forward to them as the number 36 Porsche.
Often you've got a big, massive, great carbon fibre wing flying around the track, so
yeah,
I would pull that car in.
Yeah, if he doesn't, I mean, the driver may not be aware, Nick, because he might not be able to see exactly
just
what
thinks
he's
got a bit floaty at the back.
Yeah.
Tyres have gone off.
Yeah, the tyres have gone off.
The thing is, we don't need CSI Enna to work out why that's fallen off, that wing, because that has been backwards into so many pieces of track furniture that it's surprising it stayed on this long.
It is really. It's a feat of engineering, the fact that it's remained on that car after so many off tracks, albeit a majority of the off-track excursions. He hasn't hit anything. Has he?
No, I don't think. I actually don't think that Lamborghini has had any inter-car interfaces as such. It's all been car with bits of track, or not on the right track, or facing the wrong direction on the track.
Yeah, but have we seen that car go into the pits then?
No, I don't think. No one's in the pits at the moment who's running.
No,
the pit cores have all stopped, including unfortunately Luke Brahms and the Las Moras equipped for sure, which is not going to get. I don't think, unless they